Hey yo, my Anaconda Coaster friends, Johnny 5 Alive here, and I am joined with Zelixor!
Hello everyone.
And welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. That is right, the contest is now underway. This is the beginner bracket. We have a whole lot of submissions, and you guys are going to be watching parks for quite some time. Let's say a few months. So get ready for more park spotlights than you've ever seen on the show in the last 3 years. All right, so the first creation of the contest is Forbidden Island, created by cketeram. And here they say, this is my first mini park in Planet Coaster, and the history that inspired this park is that you were traveling the ocean in a plane when you landed on an island when you realized that this is a forbidden island that people may speak about. Your only priority is to survive. In this park, you will find 2 flat rides, a log flume, 2 coasters, a wooden coaster, a family coaster, and this in mind, enjoy the park, created for the Channel 5 Gaming Park Contest. Boom! Let's get into it. So here we are at ground level to refresh everybody's memory on what you're going to expect over the coming weeks. This was a mini park contest. We gave people essentially this much space to work on. So yeah, you had that. The dimensions are 40 meters by 40 meters or something. You were allowed to terraform the outside, and you got to fill that up as much as possible. And that's pretty much the gist of it. You needed a minimum 1 main attraction and multiple skinned flat rides with skins and shops. So it had to be a full-fledged park. So here we are at the first submission, Forbidden Island. Followed all the rules. We're good to go. This is a mini park. We're not going to be blasting around as quickly as we do. We can definitely take our time with these ones. And that also means we're going to have shorter episodes because we're not going for miles and miles, but it also means we're going to see a lot more details, hopefully. I mean, this is the beginner bracket after all, so we don't want to be too hard, but already the buildings are looking pretty good. We see some decorations on the outside, and it's not just a box.
No, that's for sure. I like the terrain work on the outside, that it's sort of encased in this mountains, in this valley.
Yeah, and that's what I was definitely hoping to do with the allowing of that exterior terraforming, that we create more of an immersive experience, right? Mm-hmm. And anyone who utilized that is definitely it's gonna feel like a way better park because of that, because it's essentially like you're building outside the park.
Well,
the Lost Cube. So we asked for flat ride skins. Would you say that this is skinned?
I mean, some flat rides are of course very difficult to skin, but like I think for maybe the beginners, the concept of like what do you actually mean with the skin? Is it just the outside, or is but it's actually skin the ride, so you make it look like something different, or you encase it in some environment that you have made, which
so it is encased, so you get like kind of a point there, and but it doesn't really it says the Lost Cube. There's nothing here. I mean, like, there could have been some kind of crazy thing with a temple or something. Like, maybe it's on top of a temple, or maybe it's in the temple, or maybe it's a cube on a like a trophy stand, because it's the Lost Cube that they've recovered and they put on some sort of monument. So that's what we're talking about. So I do think you've tried to enclose it. It's not just plopped down with a queue. So, and these are things I want people to keep in mind, because this is another contest where the viewers get to judge at the end of every bracket. So how you decide what the best park is up to you. But obviously, we think that you should consider these things. Now, this has a bit of a skin. It's coming outside of a house. If we go inside, it looks like there's some decorations. The queue's all built in.
Decoration outside.
But I definitely think you can go a lot further. As we've done ride skin contests in the past, we've seen some crazy ways to skin a ride, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can make it look like something completely different.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like your buildings seem to get a little bit better as we go, with some more decorations. And the thing, of course, you see a lot with the beginner builders is that there's not a lot of trim on the buildings.
Yeah.
Just to make them stand out a little bit more.
Little corner piece on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little thing for we're probably gonna see a bit in this bracket, but you know, it's always good for people to get some feedback, and you know, they know what to do next, and you know, maybe you can bump yourself up to the next bracket, you know. But I do like all the trees and the bushes, and you know, they're not the same all over the place.
Yeah.
Which you know, was a requirement, of course, for the contest. We didn't want to see repetitive trees.
Yeah, no, there's like a bunch of advanced quality standards that we were asking for, and I think a lot of people did a good job trying to get around that. So we got a Chopper's Creek. There's a look at the results if you want to see them, and let's give it a ride. And pop our heads up, I think, for this one. Definitely feeling a little bit bare bones up here, a little basic, but it's got some nice views.
Yeah. And I personally probably would have recolored
The flume?
the flume
Yeah.
a little bit, just to make it fit a bit more, and maybe some rocks on the side so you cover it up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta kind of embed it into the environment a little bit more and hide it. Because it is so short, it's actually quite easy to theme. And,
Yeah.
you know, but you're relying on your views. You did something with the rocks there. I feel like maybe if we pass by this little river here, we had some gators pop up. It's a little bit more swampy down here. Maybe some of the water kind of overflowed from the river into some kind of crevices, you know, not so it's like so perfectly cut and dry like a straight line here, but you got a little bit of a painting there. And then I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, if you you see that, you just touch it a little bit, and then the water starts kind of overflowing in here, and it's not such a perfectly natural river anymore. You just kind of little bits in there, right? And then you can get some weeds and some reeds and all that stuff, and it just, then you have a little couple critters in the water, some animals. Looks a little bit better, not so cut and dry. Okay, so we head over to the main attraction there, a wooden coaster. Quite awesome. The jungle works really nice.
Yeah, right. And all the, like, there's fences, trash cans, benches, you know, your basic stuff is there. Shops were there. Some more shops here.
Mm-hmm.
Jungle Colossus. And are there 3 coasters?
There's another. Oh yeah,
it's
3
coasters and
rides.
a log flume.
Yeah, Anaconda. Okay.
Ugh. Did you watch the movies?
I believe so. It's been a long time though. I don't really
I love this
remember.
movie. They're so bad, but they're so good.
Didn't they have the what's his name in there? Who's the main guy? Sylvester Stallone, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know. Think about
It's been
Rocky.
so. Okay, so here we have the junior dragon, the Anaconda, and there's a look at the stats. Let's give it a ride. Okay, there it is. It's a fun little kiddie coaster.
What's fun?
Mm-hmm.
Like the scenery
Yeah.
and the crocs that you were talking about with the log flume were there, jumping up.
It's got a little fun exploration to it.
Yeah.
A little snake there, representing the Anaconda.
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay, the main attraction. Da-na-na. So one thing I'm giving myself a rule, I'm not allowed to shift key it. Because the parks are so small. I gotta challenge myself not to shift key it. When we go to these mega parks, I gotta go vroom, and everyone gets mad. You're going through it too fast. I'm like, the video's an hour long. How do you mean too fast?
Oh, maybe I gotta work on my video.
Why?
My last parks were a bit long.
All right, this looks great. So, wooden coaster, Jungle Colossus. Colossus. Yeah, G-forces are looking good.
Yeah.
Stats are good.
We'll start requiring.
We're going seat view, which means we'll have flailing arms. I am sorry. Deal with it. Hey, would you look at that? I got a little confused. That's not a wooden coaster. Wait, it is a wooden coaster. We switch out the car? Iron Fury. So it's switched out for the Iron Fury, which is the... I
thought it was a weird...
steel-topped coaster. But it is a wooden gnarler, but you used the no limits. You made it do an inversion. You must have manually done that if it's a wooden coaster. At first I was like, is this an RMC? Because we have a couple mega inversions. But yeah, it does say wooden monster, so you put the no limits on. So it is a little extra spectacular. I like it. Although we had all that speed, we were ripping through, and I felt like we hit that brake section a little too quickly. I would have liked just to bring the coaster up a little bit higher and let us get a few more. You know, you could brought these airtime hills a little bit higher and just maintain that speed a little bit. But I do understand as you're getting to the end, you're gonna need to trim it somewhere. I just felt like you trimmed it a little too early, personally. But it's still fun. I mean, you did something different with the wooden coaster, put a couple extreme elements in there. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so there it is. This is the Forbidden Island created by cketeram. Never seen this builder before. We're gonna have a lot of new familiar faces when we launch this contest. 600 something people joined Discord. Even the rules video alone got like 10,000 views. There's a lot of people interested in this, and there's a lot of people who have participated in this. I think we had like 200 participants or something like that.
208, I think, was the end score.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because there's so many, and unless we want a 7-month contest, we can't feature them all, but we're gonna hopefully come up with something to show those off a little bit quicker that didn't get a full feature. But we want to try to show off all of them. It's just a little bit absurd to do parks spotlights 2 a day for the next 6 months.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I did not expect this. Let's put it that way. I did not expect this. No. But all of the submissions we've seen are great. This is a great one to kick things off. So great job, cketeram. Welcome to the community. To the viewers, what did you think of the creation? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. What did you think of the very first mini park? Are you excited for this contest, seeing these results? And they're going to ramp up to absolute insanity. I tell you what. We've pre-screened them all, and it's good. It's exciting. Okay, any final thoughts, Zelixor?
Yeah, just the tiny few feedbacks that we gave you, but the rest, I really enjoyed it. For it being in the beginner bracket, I think this is a good start to the contest.
Absolutely. Great effort here. cketeram, thank you for your participation. Thank you to the viewers for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next contest submission in 12 hours. Bye now.
Bye now.